Okay, guys, the third thing that we're going to look at today. Um, I knew about the Angels of Death. I'd heard about it, about the same time everybody else did. I don't remember ever seeing the teaser for it. And what dropped today was a track from the soundtrack. And I saw it on a Border Prince's page. If you don't know a Border Prince, check him out. He does great, absolutely great voice acting readings of various 40K novels and stories. He's absolutely awesome. GW needs to give him a job. Audible needs to give him a job. Somebody needs to give this guy a job. But anyway, I don't remember if I saw the teasers and the trailer or not. So before I listen to the song, I want to watch the teaser and the trailer, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's do this. Here's the teaser. Animation looks good.
This is Captain Salkin of the Blood Angel strike cruiser Sword of Baal. Respond.
My boys. And the way they're like sickly, pasty
Still
white.
cannot reach Captain Orfeo or his retinue, shipmistress.
Without darkness, there can be no light.
Gene Stealers.
False angels are resilient, but they shall be broken! I am vengeance! I am wrath! I am death!
I wonder if this is going to be strictly Blood Angels or if it's going to be Blood Angels and Dark Angels. Toby Longworth, Andrew Wincott, Emma Gregory, Penelope Rollins. That name sounds familiar. Jonathan Keeble. Jonathan Hartman. Directed by Richard Boylan? Oh, wow. Okay, that's awesome because, that's the guy who did Hell's Reach. That actually gives me a lot of confidence. Obviously, it's Blood Angels. Obviously, they're fighting what appears to be a Gene Stealer cult. I'm a little bit curious. Is that going to be the color palette, or are they just, was it be him being creative, like he did with Hell's Reach? Let's watch that again real quick. Yeah, now it looks like his animation. Now I'm seeing it.
This is Captain Salkin of the Blood Angel strike cruiser Sword of Baal. Respond.
Everybody kept saying, we need him and the guy who does the start. Is GW needs to give him jobs. Well, it looks like Boylan got a job. I'm wondering if that's...
Still cannot reach Captain Orfeo or his retinue, shipmistress.
Without darkness, there can be no light.
I'm wondering if this is his color palette choice, or if this is just something for the trailer.
The false angels are resilient.
The contrast of the black and white with the red.
Be broken!
Because he kind of did something like that with Hell's Reach.
I am vengeance! I am wrath! I am death!
Looks like they gave him more money and he knew what to do with it. That was pretty sweet. That was pretty awesome. Okay, we're just going to charge right straight into the second trailer. All right. Back that up a little bit. Starting things off with a bang. Battle barge. Get off. Wow. It's amazing what you can do with money. The fuck is that? Tyranid hive ships or bio ship.
I do not need to tell you, old friend, that evening victory will likely meet our end here.
Our duty is done.
That reminded me way too much of Ultramarines.
Blast that thing from the void!
My estimation has gone up. My estimation has gone up. Oh, wow. All right, we got to do that again. We got to do that again. So it's not just a Gene Stealer cult, it's a whole damn hive fleet. Or at least one big-ass bioship. Although that looks like, Imperial ships duking it out. So maybe it is a Gene Stealer cult. Maybe it's a big Gene Stealer cult in the process of summoning a hive fleet.
I do not need to tell you, old friend, that evening victory will likely meet our end here.
I wonder, again, okay, but this is the second time we've seen it. I'm wondering if he's going to do this black and white thing, and the accent color is going to be the red of the Blood Angels' armor and sigils and things like that. That could be a really interesting choice. Because, everywhere you look, the only color you see is red. I don't like that. That reminds me way too much of Ultramarines or the geriatric Marines, as a buddy of mine called them.
Our duty is done.
Marines geriatric. This is just freaking gorgeous. Astartes, you have it's beautiful stuff. What very similar to what he did with Hell's Reach. It's on such a smaller scale, though. It's one squad. You're keeping up with the activities of a single squad. This is war writ large on the canvas of space, man. This is Battlefleet Gothic.
Blast that thing from the void!
She's going just right down his throat. That looked really freaking good. That looked awesome. All right. Okay. All right, let's just go on straight to the third one, which is the Black Rage clip that came out today. All right, so let's see what we got with that. Get comfy. That's all they're giving us? That was just a little taste, wasn't it? And then we got a whole bunch of, hey, buy it now. I wonder how much it costs. Well, actually, I've heard it's expensive. Like, even for GW, it's expensive. But let's take a look back. First off, that music's a little too inspirational for me to think Black Rage. Let's do that. It's a little too inspirational for me to think Black Rage. I need something a little bit more grim, a little more dark. I've got no problem with it being epic orchestral. It can be. Two Steps from Hell just does absolutely beautiful stuff. Some of their stuff like He Who Brings the Night. Now that makes me think of, well, actually that's my Dark Eldar theme music. That particular song, I may play it for you guys sometime. But this to me doesn't say Black Rage. This is more like, inspiring and epic. I think the Black Rage needs to be darker. It needs to be more sinister. It needs to be frightening, because that's exactly what the Black Rage is, both for whoever's about to be on the receiving end of it and for the Marine himself, because, can he get it under control? Is he going to be able to quell the fury, or is he going to give in to it? All right. Now let's look at this guy. This guy is interesting. Right here. Inquisition shoulder patch. This guy is Deathwatch, and that actually makes a whole bunch of sense, because if you're going after Xenos, of course you want the Deathwatch. You want somebody, or at least somebody who's been seconded to the Deathwatch. So that's really interesting. You're going to have to go a long way to beat Astartes, but that looks really good. Everything I saw in that looks really good. I hope they don't make us pay for it, because if they do, I might have to let it slide, because like everybody else, I'm pinching the pennies. I'm working on reduced hours. I hope they don't make us pay for it. I hope they just put it up on their page and say, hey, we're giving back to you guys. Because God knows we give them enough every time we buy a box of models. Minis, what have you. All right, so there's that one. I think there's one more thing. But I think this is the composer. Let's see what he's got to say.
It's going to create a sense of atmosphere. It's highly emotive, exciting music.
Epic orchestral.
You're going to feel like you're really playing epic battles. It was a great time making it, and really the beginning of so much more, and I hope people really love it. I hope they enjoy it.
Okay. Now, why not? Let me just jump on that. Well, no. I've got my keys hotkeyed, so it won't work. All right. Never mind. Okay. All right. That actually was pretty awesome. I am very excited about this. The animation was smooth as glass. The music was appropriate and really, good, except for Black Rage. I love the color palette. I absolutely love what he did. The light, the dark. That actually is very appropriate for the Blood Angels, because, of course, they've got that teensy little chaos taint, that little taste of corn in them. So it's the light battling against the dark. All right? I'm intrigued. I really like it. I hope this is going to be something good. All right? Okay, that's what I've got for you guys right now. I am working on some other stuff. I keep saying that, and I hope I'm not disappointing you guys. I think I've been bebopping around a little too much lately. So with the exception of the comic book reviews, I'm going to take it one project at a time. So I'm going to go back to Hell's Reach and finish Hell's Reach. That's probably the second thing you're going to see coming up soon. All right. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Oh, something else, personal thing. Support your local restaurants. I'm not telling you not to, go out and not be safe. We all got to be safe. You got to wear the mask. You got to wash your hands. They did just announce just recently that they're pretty sure it's not contact driven so much as it is being in close proximity to somebody in a confined area. You need to wear the masks, and you can wear the gloves if you want to. I usually wear the gloves if I go to the grocery store, but I may not. But according to what they just said, we may not have to do that. But while you're out and about, if you're getting some food out, please support your local restaurants. All right. The big boys, the fast food chains, they can survive what we're going through, and what I'm afraid of what we're going to go through better than the little guys. Your mom and pop places that support your neighbors, that employ your neighbors, maybe give them a shot before you take on something from a chain restaurant. So, anyway, that's just my 5 cents worth on that. Hope you guys have a good night.